What's up everybody and welcome to the channel. Today we're here with Toyota at Overland East, taking a look at their booth, and we are here with the all-new 2025 Toyota 4Runner. So today's video, we're gonna go over basically the 5 newest things about what this new SUV has to offer. Obviously the whole thing is all brand new, so pretty much there's a million things about this that are new, but the 5 top things. First and foremost is the styling. So as you can tell with this Tacoma behind me, which was new for 2024 model year, there's a lot of characteristics that this style has that are now transferred over into the 4Runner. On top of that, you can kind of see a little bit of the Sequoia DNA in it, and just has a really muscular and bold appearance. You can also just see how it has the modern design to the overall front end. At the side profile, you're gonna see a very familiar design overall, which I think is really smart to keep this looking like a 4Runner, but the whole design of the curves for the front and rear fender flares, and a lot of just the little characteristics throughout the 4Runner, it is the new Toyota. And this has been a vehicle that a lot of people have been wanting to see an update, and I think they nailed it. It honestly looks really good. It gives you the character of the old ones, but it does look nice and updated. Same with the rear end, it looks like the old one, but everything is still brand new at the same time. So Toyota's done a really neat design with the style to this new SUV, to where it looks familiar, but it looks new at the same time. And there's some heritage things. Of course, we have the sliding rear glass, which 4Runner owners love. This glass panel has the curve to it like several generations ago, which is something that I kind of picked out. First time I saw this, that was a really eye-catching design cue. Number 2 on the list is the drivetrain slash powertrain with this 2025 Toyota 4Runner. Previous generations had that super robust, naturally aspirated V6. Owners loved it. A couple generations ago, there even was a V8, and way back in the day, there actually was a 4-cylinder available. But now we are talking about the newest generation of Toyota. This particular spec, this Trailhunter, is gonna have the iForce Max, which is a 2.4-liter inline 4-cylinder turbo with the hybrid system to it. You can still get the standard turbo version of the same engine in other trim levels. So basically, that's all you have. You have 4-cylinder engines for this. But the cool thing with it is kind of getting into the modern era. You're gonna get the torque from this EV system, like if this happened to have a diesel engine or something. Still gonna get top end like the old V8 had. And it's a Toyota, so it's gonna be reliable like people loved about the V6. You're gonna have better towing capacities as well. And with regulations, emissions, fuel efficiency, things like that, this is gonna be a better engine to meet all those regulations that manufacturers like Toyota have to follow to produce a new vehicle. So this is brand new. On top of that, the dinosaur age 5-speed automatic is long gone. This now has a much more up-to-date 8-speed automatic transmission that we've seen in the Tacoma. So it's gonna be just a much better power delivery. I'm really excited about that. The old 5-speed and V6 were certainly showing their age. Even 10 years ago, they were getting old. But you got an all-new drivetrain, 4-wheel drive transfer case, all the cool technology that you would expect with crawl control, multi-terrain select. But that is the new engine, turbo 4-cylinder and turbo 4-cylinder hybrid. Number 3 on the list is the new interior for this Toyota 4Runner. Now, if you're used to already the 2024 model year for the Toyota Tacoma, which was all new last year, this is the same interior. So it's kind of nice to see the familiarity. I guess the Land Cruiser is one that's significantly different. Would have maybe a little bit cool to see something different in the 4Runner versus Tacoma, but they're both really cool vehicles. They're kind of sibling vehicles in general, so it kind of makes sense, but you're gonna have the massive 14-inch screen, full digital gauge cluster. You have the big dials right here, heated and ventilated seating, whole same center stack that you found in the Toyota Tacoma as well. So it is familiar, but the cool thing is it's all new. You know, the last generation Toyota 4Runner and even the generation before that, they honestly didn't really look all too different. They were very similar, just the centers were a little bit different, but they all felt very similar. So this is all new, it feels brand new, and if you get a high trim level like this Trailhunter, you get the cool plastic material that has like a marble look, the logos, this soft touch material with the stitching. These seats are insane looking with the gray color and kind of a gold accent with the stitching and piping. There's gonna be a TRD Pro, which will probably have that camo look to the centers, probably will have the red interior as well. And then of course, nicely equipped TRD Off-Roads and TRD Sports will have a nice black SofTex interior. But the layered dash, the textures you feel in here are really cool. You have that JBL audio system with the removable speaker up here, which is a Bluetooth system. So there's a lot of modern, up-to-date things, and believe me, we've seen in the comments, especially with our parents owning 4Runners for almost 2 decades at this point, some videos we've filmed on them, you know, they're old, and we filmed even 2024 model year 4Runners, and we get those comments of, it's old, we've been there, done that, when's the new one coming? Here it is, it's all new, it looks great, it has modern Toyota in it. looks like the Tacoma, which is a good thing, I think. And if you spec it nicely with the nice packages, you're gonna get the nice materials all around. Of course, basic ones will have just probably basic plastics and fabrics, but interior styling, for sure. I think they nailed it, looks great, and this new generation is looking really modern. Number 4 on the list, let's talk about the trim levels. Now, there's gonna be a lot of carryover trims that we've seen from Toyotas in the past, of course, TRD Sport, TRD Off-Road, SR5s. What's cool is the Trailhunter obviously is a brand new trim. We saw that last year on the Tacoma. 4Runner gets it too. Now, what's cool with the TRD Pro, I don't think we've seen 100% everything. These are still pre-production. But the neat thing is the TRD Pro level has jumped up so much from the last generation, to where last generation was really just the suspension and it looked a lot cooler. Now you have even more accessories. Some of these have built-in air compressors to them. You have the isodynamic seats that are on the Tacoma that I would assume we will see on the 4Runner as well. So there's some things in this vehicle that you just didn't get before. And on top of that, the styling, each one is a little bit different looking to where it fits the theme. The Trailhunter is more about that overlanding, to where you can just go places, pack your gear, and then the TRD Pro is gonna be more for the higher speeds, just having a blast. So they've really made these trims a little bit different than they did in the past, where there's some true differentiating factors between them, which I think is a really cool design and just gives you a way to completely order your 4Runner exactly how you want without just getting a basic 4-wheel drive one and going from there. You can get one that is already almost purpose-built from Toyota to fit all of your needs. So for number 5 on the list, this is completely my own speculation, so don't take this as Toyota's words, but it's a driving experience. Now, again, pre-production, these are not drivable vehicles yet. They are not ready for that. So there is no driving impressions out there. However, I've been in the new Toyota Tacomas, both the normal turbo version and the hybrid, and behind you is a new Toyota Land Cruiser. These 3 vehicles are kind of on the same exact platform, same engine, same transmission, same drivetrain. Now the Land Cruiser does have a little bit different axle ratios and things like that, but this is basically the Tacoma as an SUV. And when you look at the heritage of a Toyota 4Runner, way back in the early days, it basically was a pickup truck with a hard shell over it. So the evolution of a 4Runner has always been the SUV version of a Toyota Tacoma. And driving the new Tacoma versus the old one, it's smoother, it's quicker, much better driving position, and driving the previous 2 generations for the 4Runner kind of felt like the last generation Tacoma. So I'm assuming that this is going to drive an awful lot like the new Tacoma. You're going to get that awesome power delivery with the EV power down low, really good shifting, no weird transmission hunting or bad fuel economy with a 5-speed. So you're going to have the modern things you'd want in a new car. I think it's just going to drive really good. I'm expecting the Land Cruiser to be a little bit more refined feeling, which makes sense why it's a more premium price point and things like that. Again, we're assuming this would be more in line price point with the Tacoma, but driving experience is going to be completely different from the previous generation. Hopefully we can drive one in the next couple months when they actually are production ready. But I think you're going to be getting a really nice driving experience with this. So there you guys go. Those are the top 5 things that are awesome and new. Big updates for the new Toyota 4Runner. Obviously the whole thing is, but those are kind of the biggest key things you're going to notice. But that is it for the Toyota 4Runner. I'm excited for the 2025 model year. I think they've really brought this SUV into the new world, keeping all the capabilities we've loved about the heritage of this, but you're getting everything in the newest packaging. Big shout out to Toyota for the invite out here to take a look at all of their vehicles set up. If you guys enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, stay tuned for plenty more content, and we'll see you all in the next video.